Europa League. Barcelona's new attack loses shakily to Naples on the second line of the mainland. A novel competition, but no magical reboot for Barcelona, whose first taste of the Europa League resembled a little too closely recent, deflating experiences in a Champions League that, a decade ago, they commanded. Barcelona's playoff tie against an accomplished Napoli remains poised after they recovered from a goal down, but they must expect a difficult night in next week's second leg at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. Had Barcelona converted any of one of a clutch of late chances, they would be taking a lead to Naples, but an absence of calm in front of goal let them down. Ferran Torres was among those most exasperated by how often he worked his way into threatening positions without capitalizing. Torres was part of the all-new front three of January signings who lined up together for the first time. Or, alternatively put, a threesome who ambitious Premier League clubs were prepared to let leave last month. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the former Arsenal captain, made his first start since joining Barcelona, and his first competitive start for anybody since November. Torres was making his European debut for Barcelona on the night they played in Europe's second-tier competition for the first time since a short Uefa Cup run in 2003 to 2004, and 8 months since he was collecting a silver medal in the Champions League with Manchester City. Adama Traoré, on loan from Wolves and back at the club where he turned professional, played his first European game in a Barcelona jersey since his 8 minutes in a Champions League group game as a 17-year-old. Traoré has made a strong impression already, and there were early hints that Aubameyang and Torres will find the same wavelength. But, alas, for a club who have recruited so many attacking players in the winter window, the finishing was wayward. Set up by Aubameyang, Torres screwed a shot horribly wide. Meeting across from Óscar Mingueza, with no marker close to him, Torres nodded off target. Immediately after the first miss, Napoli took the lead when Piotr Zielinski capitalized on a slick counterattack to thump a venomous drive directly at Marc-Andre ter Stegen. The goalkeeper blocked, but such was the power on the shot, it ricocheted hard and clean back to the Poland midfielder. At the second attempt, Zielinski cleared ter Stegen. Barcelona upped their game after halftime, but can only regard the circumstances around their equalizer as blessed. An angled Traoré shot was deemed to have brushed the fingertips, and perhaps only a fingernail, of one Jesus on its way to reaching goalkeeper A Meret. No Barcelona player appealed and play continued until referee Istvan Kovacs was contacted by his colleagues in the VR studio to consult replays. A penalty was awarded and Torres converted. If that spread relief around Camp Nou, there would soon be anger. Barcelona made a triple substitution, and if the head coach Xavi had hoped to conceal the introduction of Ousmane Dembélé in the mass of changes, it did not work. Dembélé was ferociously booed by large numbers, the legacy of a very public conflict between the France winger and the club during January, and Barcelona wanted to sell him or at least remove his substantial salary for their wage bill. Dembélé stayed, preferring to see out the last 6 months of a contract that, back in 2017 when he joined from Borussia Dortmund for a fee of almost €120 million, began with such high hope. Despite the jeers, Dembélé put in a lively 25 minutes, initiating several of the late opportunities that went unconverted. If the Europa League is to remain on Barcelona's agenda, they will need to be a great deal sharper in Naples. Barcelona, M.A. ter Stegen, O. Mingueza, E. Garcia, G. Peak, J. Alba, Nico, F. de Jong, Pedri, A. Traoré, F. Torres, P. Aubameyang. Napoli, A. Meret, G. Di Lorenzo, K. Koulibaly, Romani, J. Jesus, Fabian, A. F. Zambo Anguissa, E. Elmas, P. Zielinski, L. Insigne, V. Osimhen. Booked Meret, Ruiz, Zambo Anguissa, Mario Ruiz.